Hey guys, come on in here. Come on in here. Let me adjust some stuff for you guys. Come on in. We are live. Listen, I'm just going to go ahead and go to YouTube just to make sure that we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how to work less and make more. We're going to be talking about the one strategy I used to do just that. So come on in here. I'm just testing to make sure that I am good because I had to rush in here and I want to make sure that we are 100% good. I'm so excited to be here. I am excited to be here because I want to share with you how women who are in the financial space are using this strategy to be able to work less and make more, right? We have had the idea for a long time that we need to we have had the idea for a long time that in order to be successful we need to be grinding and putting in the work. How many of y'all have been told that you need to be grinding and putting in that work and you're like, what is going on here? Grinding and putting in the work, that's what we've been told that we have to do in order to be successful. And I have followed that mantra for a long time, and that mantra just left me burned out. Who can relate? That mantra of hitting the pavement just left me so burned out. And when I realized that there's another way that women in business can create the revenue, because I know what it's like to be able to want to be successful, but sometimes feel like you don't have the time to be successful. I know what it's like to feel like you have this full schedule of people that you have to see and you don't know where the time go because everybody I used to hear people say, "Oh my God, I'm trying to have a full calendar." And I'm here to tell you, baby, a full calendar is not what you need. Mm-mm, mm-mm. A full calendar is not what you need. Yeah, you heard it right. What you're really looking for, you're thinking you need a full calendar because you're thinking that I need to spend more time with having a full calendar because that will make me have revenue. And in reality, then you'll give me more money. But it's kind of backwards when I say a full calendar is not what you need, because I thought my goal of marketing and doing my business is needing a full calendar. And I'm going to kind of dive in to what you truly need to, and the secret weapon of sales that the only one secret weapon of sales that you need to be successful. Let me just start by saying it's your girl, Sherry Summer Bell. I am super excited. If you're new to my space, I help insurance agents and financial professionals use and leverage their credibility so they can create cash flow that generate their first seven-figure months. I love that space. We teach you how to build your credibility, create a community, and generate cash flow. And we do that in a way that is conducive to your lifestyle without you having to sacrifice your time, which is exactly why we're having this conversation right now. This is exactly why we're having this conversation today, because in society, it was sold to us, especially my women in insurance space, that in order to make sales, in order to make money, that you need to be pounding the calls, you need to be dialing 300 calls a day in order to make sales. And if you're going to be successful, you need to be door knocking and all sorts of stuff that was given to us, and we bought into that. I did. I don't know about you, but I did. I bought into that. So when I say I know what it's like and feeling like you can't get everything on your to-do list done, I know what it's like. And because you can't get everything on the to-do list done, you're super ambitious, but you're feeling like you're failing because you're not moving fast enough. So in this video today, we're going to break down what that looks like. We're going to break down what it means to be moving fast enough. We want to break that down. What I'm going to show you a strategy that I use to be able to not don't have a fill calendar. I love it. Have a strategy where I can have more time in the afternoon drinking mimosa with my girlfriend, where I can have enough time back in my family. And I wish somebody had shown me this secret weapon of sales and it will help you in your business because I want to shift your belief system. I want to shift your perspective. So right now you're probably in what I call the law of inertia stage. You're just feeling stagnant, feeling like you can't move. And I want to help you to move. I want to help you to get better and move in where you're called to move in. And we're going to do that. And how we do that, how we get better in moving our business forward is not doing more. Hello, is this thing on? Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? 'Cause it's not doing more, right? Moving in your business does not mean that you need to be doing more. I didn't even check to make sure that. Okay, good. So it's not even about doing more. It's doing less and be more effective in that less, right? So let me kind of tell you my day. So I would get a full schedule of people who says that they want to work with me, whether I was writing a policy or I was helping other insurance agent grow their agency. I would get a full schedule of people on my calendar, and I used to be so happy because I have a full schedule. Oh my gosh, because it's a numbers game. You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna close some of these people. So yeah, so literally, I would start my day, let's say at 10 o'clock, right? When I get in, get my son to school, get settled, and then I wouldn't come up for air. I would not come up for air because these sales calls would drive me crazy. I would not come up for air. I would come up for air at 2 o'clock. And what I mean by that is getting on the phone with someone, see if they're interested in the policy, see if they're interested in your product that you're selling. And if they say no, then you're on to the next one. If they say no or yes, you're following up with another call and you're following up with another call. And I just felt like I couldn't breathe. And I'm like, oh my God, people told me having a book calendar is a good thing. And here I am with a book calendar, but why am I burned out? Why am I tired? And then let me tell you, like, for example, my son is on spring break right now. And in the past, it would drive me crazy. It would drive me nuts not enjoying spring break with him because I'm so busy grinding and I'm so busy working. And that I didn't understand that there is a way I don't have to be here working. I could actually be enjoying spring break with him. So like tomorrow, my son and we plan a great vacation. I told him he can bring two of his amazing friends. So we're gonna take him to Gaylord Palm Resort in Florida, in Orlando, Florida. We're gonna have a great time. I know you probably hear some background noises. I don't know if you do, but that's my cleaners. They're at home, at here cleaning. So these are all the things that I get to do. This is the life I get to do after following this strategy that I'm going to show to you. Now, let's talk about the money of the strategy. The money of the strategy is being able to not just make the money, but get your time back. That's what this entire video is about, is how can I make more money and do less and have more time back with my family. Have more time back with my family. And I'm going to be showing you how you, as a business professional, whether you're in the insurance or financial space, this strategy is going to work for you. So let's dive in. So now that you know what's not working, what's not, talking to somebody, getting that phone call, talking with them one-on-one, finding out if they want to pause, if they're not. Because by time you add up the hours of people that you talk to throughout the day, the no's, the yes, or whatever, you're exhausted. Your body cannot keep up with all of that stuff. Your body cannot keep up with all of those moving parts, right? So because of that, doing the searching of this got to work. This is not working. I need to find another way. This situation is not working. I got to change this. What do I need to do to change this situation? Because what I'm doing right now is not working. Put me in a search for having to come figure out another way. And in my search, in trying to figure out another way, that's when I discovered that I was a pattern. When you start doing the same thing over and over, you start discovering a pattern. And one of the pattern that I discovered is every time I get on a call with a prospect, they all was asking me the same question, right? It may be a particular product, but the results of how we deliver the product is the same. You still gotta find out the name, the age, the date of birth, and medication. You still gotta find out all of that stuff. But at the end, those things are always the same no matter what, right? The criterias are all the same. So I said to myself one day, I said, instead of me talking to each person and giving them the same information and talking to them one on one, giving them the same exact information every hour on the hour, because I said I had a book calendar, right? What if I flip things on his head and I started creating a space where everyone can hear all the information all at once? So that's when I started coming up with what I call my one to many method. That's when I was like, instead of talking to one on one to people, why not talk one to many? And with that being said, that really changed the light, like literally the light bulb went off. It really changed my mindset. And I said, again, it came from doing the one on ones and figuring out, like, hold on, this is not working for me here. I got to figure out something better that's going to work for me and my family. So I started doing the one on one to many. So I started gathering people in one spot and started sharing my knowledge or whatever the expertise that I said I was going to talk about. Right. So I started doing that. So if somebody wanted information about term life or whole life, because I'm in the insurance space, we could deliver the information all at once by just invite them to an event. And when I realized that I could invite, without leaving my home, I could invite them to a virtual event, sharing this information with them. And as I share the information with them, because I'm talking about one specific topic, right? So I'm talking about one specific topic about to help them with their finances. And I share it all with them. Then they decide, based on my presentation, if they want to move forward or not. And whether they do or not, doing that one strategy, moving virtually, talking to them and creating that group sales, that pushed me forward. And I never looked back. I have been literally mastering the power of virtual group sales because as a mom, I had to. I had to, because there's so many expectations of us as mothers that we don't have time to do all the moving parts as in our business and in our family life. So I had to figure out, how was this going to work for me? And the only way I could figure out that this was going to work for me is to doing the one to many group sales. So I started adapting what I call my virtual selling 7 figures, and that 7 figures is pretty much virtual group sales in delivering the message about my solution that I have for my specific target market in a one presentation, or maybe a challenge in a 3 or 4 day presentation. And when I decided to do that, when I decided to deliver it in that manner, the game changes for me. When I decided to do it in that manner, it literally worked out for me. And from that day, I just kept using the same strategy in everything that I do. I just kept using the same strategy over and over. And when I did that, it was like the game changer, like literally the game changer. So, what I would suggest to you is ask yourself, is the business model that you're using right now, come on in, come on in. Is the business model that you're using right now, is that working for you? Okay, see you later. Have a good one. Yeah, my cleaners are leaving. They're amazing. I told you they were here. And again, we're talking about freeing up our time by them being here. I love it. Right on camera. You get to experience all of this. But having that one to many strategy, oh my gosh, we never look back. So what our business model is, being able to talk with people. So if you're in the space of trying to get your time back, I would highly recommend you look into learning these strategy, learning how to sell your product and services one to many. Why is that? Because number one, it allows you to sell faster. So it allows you to make money because people are hearing it one time, and it allows you to be more flexible with your time. So you're not saying the same thing over and over. And women, moms who are in business, who are entrepreneur, this is a game changer for you, right? Now, I know there's a lot of questions about sharing. How do I do this? Because that's what has transformed my life. That what has gave me my time back. I cannot stress this enough. That has given me my time back with my family, my time back with focus on my clients. That's what I mean by it has transformed my life. And if you're in business, I want you to really look at your business model and say, is this business model that I'm doing right now, is it helping me or hindering me? Is it helping me or hindering me? And if you don't have a business model, that in itself is an issue. What is the model that you're showing? Because when you have a business model, you're able to take that model, duplicate it, and give it to somebody else because you have a framework of how you're doing something. You have a framework that you know how to follow. That's the beauty of having a business model. I'm getting a thumbs up from Apple, y'all. I love it. That is the beauty about having a business model. As a CEO, you have to have a business model that you can say, hey, this is the model I am using to get myself results and get my clients results. My step by step process, my step by step framework. And this model for me is my virtual group group sales. And why is it so effectively? It's effective because research have shown that people are more likely to buy from groups than they're to buy one on one. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, interesting, huh? Yes, interesting. So research have and when I found that, when I realized that, so just imagine you going to a conference. And have you ever bought something at a conference when everybody was there and they do like the rush to the table and all this stuff? What made you get up? What made you get up? There's a feeling that made you say, hey, I need to get up. I need to be a part of this. I'm going to have my FOMO effect, failure of missing out. I don't want this FOMO effect. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to get whatever everybody else is getting. So that right there influence other people to get the thing because you're not the only one. They're not the only one getting it. So, if you really want to transform your business, if you really want to take your time back, if you really want to work less and make more, I encourage you to visit and learn how to sell to groups versus selling individually because these three things that I just tapped on, time back, selling to groups, all of this helps you to be able to make money faster. So I have shameless plug. I have a virtual selling seven-figure challenge that we do. Matter of fact, our next challenge I think is in April. I don't know when you'll be seeing this video, but we have a challenge coming up in April. We have a different one. So just click the link in our description and just click to see what day or next challenge is coming up based on when this video get released. But we teach you the step-by-step process on our challenge on how to fill your group, how to have that get people to your masterclass, your challenge, your events. And I can tell you, I have tried every strategy in the book. I have tried discovery calls. I have tried sales calls. I have tried consulting calls. I I have tried every business model in the book. And the only business model that I can honestly say that works for me and my family and in getting my time back and spending more time with my family is virtual group sales. Oh, where's my balloons when I need an apple? That is the only thing that has worked effectively for me. Doing a group sale one time a month, moving everybody into that sales, and that has worked for me. And what I love about that is everybody get to meet each other. Everybody get to talk with each other. They're building their own friendship in that community. It's like a mini community. So let's say you're thinking about you have a presentation on whole life, and you want them to learn about that insurance product that you may have in whole life. And so you're going to bring on all your target market that may need that product, and you're going to create your presentation to them. And at the end of that presentation, you ask them if they want to move forward in getting your policy or not. And then, so the next call if the next call, the next conversation to close a deal is what I call my one-time close method. I'm gonna do a whole video just on that by itself, but it's the one call close method. But you're not having to call 10,000 times to follow up with what they need or to tell them more about information about the product, because you did all of that. Hopefully you did all of that on your presentation. So the conversation is more warm. So no more getting these icky calls, or no more feeling like you're talking to this person who don't remember what they sold, no, having to buy these third party leads and all this stuff. No more of this this feeling when you're dialing from this third party leads that they already sold to like 3, 4 different people, which that's, to me, that's unethical. Anyways, there's a whole different story on that. And then you're getting on a call and the poor lady don't even remember when she filled out the card and all of that. So we're eliminated all of this stuff. We're eliminated that feeling, ladies, that we get in our mind, because our mind is rejecting the behavior of that. Is we're not broken. Our mind just rejecting that unethical behavior. And instead, we have a business model that has integrity behind it, a business model that you get to meet new people and really build that relationship with a community of people that show up for your event, for show up for your virtual group selling. And I think that alone in itself, besides the make more money part, it's just so beautiful, because friendship and relationship is formed. I remember going to a master class yesterday, matter of fact. And I was like, oh, I know her. We were in another master class together. That's the relationship in creating a space where people get to come and hear the information. And because you're creating that momentum and that movement, and I want that for you. You deserve that. You deserve to have your time back. You're worthy to have your time back. So I want you to really think and ask yourself, is your business model that you're doing right now, is that working for you? I want you to comment below. And if you're interested in learning this model full out, it literally for 5 days straight, learning this model with me, well, we have a virtual group selling it, and this 7-figure selling, and the link is in the description. So make sure you grab that and sign up. But I want to let you know that it's time to get your time back. We've bought into the hustle. We've bought into the grind. The hustle and grind society has been canceled. We're not working that way anymore. We are building our personal brand, using our personal brand to impact people's life and sell to the people that we're called to sell to, so we can transform their life. I know that, you know that, something has to change. And let me tell you, from using this virtual group selling strategy, I've never looked back. I have never looked back. So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you today that you can do it. And if you need more help, comment below if what questions you have, that what that looks like, because I am always here to serve. Hey, that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you click the link for the subscribe button, because I want you to get notification the next time I come on live. I popped on here. You didn't even know I was coming. I just came through. But this topic of how to work less and make more, this topic of the secret weapon of sales, that I had to share with you. I've been sharing it from the mountaintops. No matter where I go, this is a topic I talk about, and I love to talk about this, because I'm all about getting my time back. I want to go get my nails done. I want to go on vacation. I want to be able to spend more time with my clients and spend more time with my family and my spouse, the people who are really, that I'm called to help change, break generation curses, that I'm called. And I can't do that being on the phone every single day, every single hour, because the world told me that's how this business model is supposed to be. No, you are the author of your life. You can shift and create your own model for your life. If the business model that you're using to make money or to generate leads or whatever it is for you is not working, that's the power that you have in your hands. You have the ability to change it at any given time. You are free to be able to do that. Now, as in anything, let me say this, just like riding a bike, I was talking to some of my 6-figure revenue experience ladies, and we were talking about, in the beginning of everything, you're learning, you're stretching out your muscle, right? You're stretching out your learning muscles to learn how to do something. If you told me to jump on the piano right now, I don't know how to play piano, so it's gonna be learning my muscles, stretching it out to get to know it. So don't be afraid of the beginning. A lot of people don't want to start because they're afraid of the beginning, learning a new model, learning a new strategy. Be open to it, because once you master it, once you master that new secret weapon of getting your time back and selling one to many, so you can get rid of that full calendar of all the nothingness. All the nothingness. So you can get rid of that full calendar. Let me tell you something. This video is the only thing I have on my calendar today. This video right here. So this is a perfect example. This is video right here. Oh, no, no, no. Today's Wednesday. So I have my coaching program. So I have this and I have my coaching program. So those are the two things that I have on my calendar today. And then tomorrow, I'm taking my son to a resort because he's on vacation. No more feeling guilty because you want to spend time with your family. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all don't understand the mommy guilt that I went through before using this strategy. And I'm sharing, literally sharing this strategy with you. And we dive deeper inside of our group. Anyway, I'm getting ready to hop off. Getting ready to jump off. But I just wanted to share this sales weapon, how to work less and make more. Until next time, it's your girl, Sherry Somerville. Talk to you later.